Hello and welcome. Today we are going to study about EIGRP. EIGRP is Enhanced Interior Gateway Protocol. It is, let's go and study how we are going to enable EIGRP in these three routers. We have router 1, router 0 and router 2. So in router 1 I have enabled 10.0 network. I have not done any kind of changes. I have just assigned IP address. So let me, here I have put 40 network. So let me mention that over here. So I have put 40.0.0.0 network. So when it comes to this switch, this network, it is 30 network, and here it is 40, here it is 10, and here 20. Before you go ahead and watch this video, I want you to draw this topology, understand it, and then go ahead and watch it so that you will understand it better. So let's go ahead and go for R1. So let's go, see here everything is enabled. So I'm going to configuration mode. Let's learn how to enable EIGRP. It is same as RIP, but there are few extra things you need to know about it, which makes other router to understand the network better. So you have to type router EIGRP. After that, you have to type autonomous system. What is this autonomous system? Autonomous system is my area. Okay, I'll remove this 10 and just put question mark. Cisco router is so easy so that it helps you to understand what is the next command. It's telling you the autonomous system, your area. You can give anything between 1 to 65535. So let me not give 10, let me give 1000. Okay, I've just given my area is 1000. Okay, then I type network. I type the network. Which two networks I'm directly connected to? I'm connected to 10 and 4. I'm connected to 10 and 4. So it makes our life easier. You just have to make enter 10 and 4 in your EIGRP command. I go to the router again and then type network 10.0.0.0. As I mentioned, next we are not going to put the subnet mask like IP address. We are going to put the wildcard mask, which is opposite of subnet mask. Okay, so it will be 0.255.255.255. okay, that's it. That's all we are going to put. Now next, what we have to advertise, network 40.0.0.0 and wildcard mask 255.0.255.255. Finish, that's it. But now we are going to router 0. We are in router 0. Which two network I have to advertise? 10 dot and 20 dot network. So I go to configuration mode, but listen carefully. Before I enable EIGRP in this router, make sure the autonomous system number, my area number, should be same in all the router which is enabled with EIGRP. If it mismatches, they will not talk with each other. So network 10.0.0.0, 0.255.255.255. yes, see, suddenly it's so fast. EIGRP is, it's showing me the adjacency message with the dual algorithm. It's telling me that you got a new neighbor. Who is a new neighbor? This interface is enabled with EIGRP. He has it's in a fraction of few seconds they both are neighbor. Yes, because the hello timer is only 5 seconds. Clear? So when you get this adjacency message, just think that you got a neighbor, new neighbor. So I'm gonna put 20. Very simple. Now I'm going to router 2 here, and same thing, I'm gonna advertise 20 and 30. Router EIGRP 1000. Make sure you remember the number. If you make a mistake, they will not talk and you have to troubleshoot. And 30.0.0.0, wildcard mask 0.255.255.255. Network 20 See here, as soon as I mentioned 20, it formed a neighborship with this 20 neighbor, okay, within fraction of few seconds. Okay, so now I think all are in a relationship with each other. So let's check show IP route. See here, D means EIGRP, so it's you got the neighborship from EIGRP. So there was a request for telnet, so let's go ahead and enable telnet, see how to enable telnet and how to access this router remotely. Okay, so we have to type, before that, before we enable telnet, we are done with EIGRP. It was very simple to understand how to enable EIGRP. So let's go ahead and learn how to enable telnet. Line VTY. We can enable till 15, so let's go ahead and do 0. Then we put password as Taha. Then we put login to activate this password. If you don't put login, it will not authenticate. So we need to enable a password for privilege mode. So we type enable password and we type Taha 123. Finish. That's it. So we are going to write this. We are going to write to the memory. It's writing. So let's go ahead and access the telnet from this router. Before that, I want you to ping to this 40.0.0.2 network. So let me go ahead and do that first. Ping 40.0.0.2. It's going to take time. First packet will be lost. Yes. Now, yes, the other packet is successful. Why the first packet was lost? Because ARP requested searching for the MAC address. So telnet, how to take a telnet? See here, the IP address was anything 30.0.0.1 or 20.0.0.2, anything. See here, before we go ahead and do it, observe this is a PC. I'm in a PC. Now I put telnet 30.0.0.1. Now it's asking for the password. Which password? It's asking for the telnet password. Yes. Now I'm in a router. Okay. See here, it's showing me you're inside a router. You're no more PC. You're inside a router. So I type enable. It's asking for the privilege mode password. It was Taha123. It will not show what I'm typing because Cisco routers are more secured, so that we can copy and we can use some softwares and we can get the password. We cannot do that in Cisco routers. So now I want to show you, I want to change the name of the router. What I do, I go to configuration mode, I type host name as Taha. I change the name of the router. Okay, now I go to the router. I'm inside the router, and now check this out. It's Taha now. This is how I make changes with the help of telnet. I think this video was pretty simple to understand. Fine. I hope you understood how to enable EIGRP and telnet. So we'll come up with the new videos about EIGRP and OSPF. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.